Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome back to another 3D Hangouts. My name is Noah Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit, and joining me every week is my brother Pedro.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Pedro Ross, Creative Tech here at Adafruit, and every week we're here to share 3D printed projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
That's right. This is where we combine 3D printing, DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. Hello, everybody hanging out in the Discord chat room. If you'd like to join us throughout the live show, you can do so by hitting up the Discord server. The URL link, invite link for that is discord.gg/Adafruit, and it's at the top there in that purple bar. Cool. We will take a couple minutes to let everybody say what's up. We'll do some shout outs. We'll do the housekeeping stuff that we normally do in the beginning of the show for about 5 minutes, and then we'll jump right into this week's very glowy project.
Giving out shout outs to everybody hanging out in all of the chat rooms. We're over on discord.gg/Adafruit. We're also hanging out in the YouTube, on Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope. Shout outs to everybody hanging out. Du Wester, Jim Hendrickson, Paul Cutler, Andy Calloway,
Hey.
Rosin, Yanni.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Some shoes.
Make sure to join the Discord to see all the banter, all the cool GIFs being posted. There's always questions being answered right there.
There's always questions being asked.
Asked and answered.
Answers being questioned. Oh, so clever. All right, let's run through the housekeeping stuff. We'll let you folks say things and add more fun. Look at this GIF. It's great. All right, I'm going to get through this real quick. Let's head over to adafruit.com/free. Find out all the freebies that are going on this week. It's pretty similar to last week. I'll run through them very quickly. If your order is over $99 or more, you're going to get a free half-size Proto. And if your order is $149 or more, you get that half-size Proto plus a Stemma QT breakout board. For orders that are $200 or more, you get the Stemma QT breakout, the half-size Proto, and free ground shipping for US continental only. UPS ground shipping, which is very, very good. Trackable and all that good stuff. While supplies last, and supplies are kind of lasting, so that's good. All right, the newsletter. Shout out to everybody for subscribing to the Python on Microcontroller newsletter, and everybody for submitting their stuff. You could always submit your stuff at cp@adafruit.com. That's an email. You can submit your stories, links, articles, all sorts of stuff. It's all good. And a huge shout out to Amberella for doing all the edits and running this thing. And for everybody subscribing. Very, very cool. Adafruitdaily.com is where you can subscribe to the Python on Microcontrollers newsletter and other categories. These are all not tied to your Adafruit account, so if you want to get subscribed to them, you have to do it manually. And it's a separate server, separate website. Adafruitdaily.com. We run the 3D printing one. Circuit Python meetings happen every Monday, and this Monday it happened at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Great opportunity to tune in and find out all the latest happenings in the world of Circuit Python and beyond. Getting different. Heading on over to the jobs board at jobs.adafruit.com. It's a great place for folks to post up their skills and for employees to find cool makers. We got a new posting here, an electrical enthusiast for frame rates theories in the Dallas, Texas area. That's a contract position. And there's many other positions as well. Take a look if you are looking. And that's help wanted.
And I think that's all the housekeeping.
Right, one last note, we'll jump back into it, but this week tonight we are hosting Show and Tell. So we invite you to come on tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're hosting it, and then after that, at 8 p.m. is Lamar and Phil, Mr. and Mrs. Lady Ada, doing Ask an Engineer.
All right, awesome.
All right, and don't forget, this week, all month rather, is Women's History Month, so check out the Adafruit blog for some awesome highlights, stories, and whatnot on the Adafruit blog.
All right.
I'll jump back into
Very awesome.
Discord. Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Releases. Oh, Yanni's got all the shoe gifts.
Right.
Very cool.
That'll be next week's project. But this week's project is a couple of cool little wearables.
Yes.
That's right. PT got inspired by some Etsy links that he saw on these cool little glow-in-the-dark wearables. And he wanted some little 3D printed cases for them so you can have them be zipper pulls for hoodies. So nice little cool way to have these little industrial grade glow-in-the-dark powder.
Wardrobe change.
Yeah, have like a nice little way to, trying to get this black light going.
You got the SOS.
I know, it's like, come on, why do you need that on a black light?
Every flashlight needs SOS mode. It's just the way it is.
Oh, and I can't turn it off. Good thing we have 2 of them. There's another one.
Not at all.
So super cool way to have a tiny little fairy bar or bottle. Charm bottle is what they're called. And a couple of people in the comments were asking why I didn't use, I can't even pronounce the name, some sort of vial that they're using for like scientific stuff. I did a quick search and they come like in packs of 100. I don't need 100 of these. So I grabbed like a pack of 11, I think it was, for like $5 from your local craft store. Won't say the other name because everybody hates that craft store.
Okay.
But you can find them on Amazon.
Unnamed.
Yeah, so you can find them on Amazon. I took the link out, so you guys can't find the exact ones I use because people don't like it. So
yeah, we can't be associated with that.
Luckily, the design file for this is completely edible. So you can adjust the diameter and the height that you want for this, even the patterns. So nice little way to make not only zipper pulls, but some of the other ideas that was on that Etsy listing was for like your keychain. There were some comments on the YouTube. People want to like attach it to their tent. So a nice little way to have like a nice natural powered light from when you're out camping in the dark.
Yeah, you want me to hold this up?
Yeah, nice little way to have a nice wearable on that. You can kind of see it there if you go to the other screen. No, you can't see it.
Yeah.
The camera...
It's hard to capture this on camera.
Yeah, the camera likes to adjust.
Natural eye is going to capture way more sensitivity than your camera, especially a webcam.
So luckily the glow-in-the-dark powder links go to Amazon, hopefully. Those are kosher.
Yeah,
so these are industrial... glow in the dark, and Lamar is going to try to stock these, hopefully with bottles too, so we can actually have a nice acceptable place to have these purchased from. So the glow in the dark stuff comes like in a 5-pack. I didn't bring the other one because it's not as bright as these 4 here, and the green out of the bunch is the one that charges up so quick.
Was there pink?
I don't think there was a pink. I think it was like a dark blue or something. But you can kind of immediately see how fast the green one charges up. I think the blue is the second one that charges up as quick. And yeah, these are supposed to be so you can mix them with any other material. It's like mica powder, so it is. The green one is kind of chunky. I think like the thinnest one was the aqua one where they did a like grind it up like a micro grind or something. That one flows through a funnel very easily. Right. And yeah, you're supposed to like mix these with like paints or one of the other ideas was having like a watch or something, like a watch band, and you embed it into that.
Yeah, these slip right in, so it's really cool. These are glass, so you're going to be careful with these. We thought they were plastic, but Pedro broke one, so these are...
They're definitely glass.
Yeah, so you probably find plastic ones, Try to find some cool little bottle charms. They do come with the cork thing, and you can add a split ring or whatever. The 3D printed part has a pretty thick, the cap rather, has a pretty thick loop, so you can add your split ring. You can make that bigger or smaller, but when you make something like that, you don't really need support material. I don't think any of these parts need support material because they just kind of catch themselves, so you can see there. The threading there is a custom coil that was made in Fusion, and you could just screw this on so you get that extra protection plus the cork top there. You could find some different, instead of powder, maybe like rocks, like glow-in-the-dark rock things would look really cool too.
That's what I was hoping to look for.
But the powder works really well too. Now, getting the powder into the bottle is not as easy as you think. That's where you want to get a funnel. You can either buy a funnel or 3D print your own funnel, which is what we did.
The first one, I just used a paper, piece of paper, and just coiled it up into a cone.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Some other ideas, instead of like a wearable, think about like a fan pole. If you always get confused, you could make a custom fan pole. The blinds as well, so if you want to pull the blinds, anything you need to pull, a zipper, a tent, like somebody said in the comment, so that'd be really cool as an accessibility thing for night time, so you can see things. So it's a cool idea. I like glow-in-the-dark powder. No need for an LED with this stuff because it just charges up with UV light, and man, you don't even need to put anything in it if you don't want, you know? It's still kind of a cool little thing here.
Yeah,
So,
some of the comments were
you can get glow-in-the-dark filament.
The glow-in-the-dark filament was one of the comments, but
really
I didn't
like
want
this
to. I didn't want to
stuff.
take away from the glow-in-the-dark stuff.
We want
if
contrast, and I think the contrast is what makes the effect look really cool. So you have like the case is dark, and then inside the case it's like illuminating, glowing. So you get that effect by having contrast. We're gonna walk through the Learn Guide, and we're gonna take a nice deep dive into our slicing settings, because 3D printing this might not be easy for your printer, and we have some cool settings in Cura that might be useful for getting really fine quality prints that require no cleanup. How about that? It's on PLA, right?
This is all PLA and PET-G.
So we think those two are pretty much the top filaments that we recommend, PLA and now PET-G. We like PET-G.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into the guide. This is where you can get all of the step files to download. You can edit the sketches that make the diameters for this, and that is what's driving the screw cap and the threads. So all you have to do is edit that and adjust the threading, and you're good to go with your custom-sized bottle charm.
Yep. So on Amazon, we found this pack, but you can probably find them anywhere, local or wherever you like.
I think I picked this one based on the reviews.
Okay, so that's always a good thing. Review them. Lots of ratings here.
All the customer pictures is what I was looking at.
Yeah, but there's a plethora of
Hey, look, you have
dark
ones that are already
stuff.
in the bottles.
Where?
Right there, yeah.
Huh. We're just going to spend the next 20 minutes shopping on Amazon because this is what happens. You're like, oh, we should have got paint.
Yeah, I don't know if you should put this on the ones that I got. I don't know if you should put this on your face, like they're showing one of those photos.
Yeah,
I don't know if that
They're just rip these photos. Okay, look, we're gonna go back. Anyway,
we are not condoning that, just in case.
So yeah, you don't want to adjust this or have this in your skin or any of that stuff. So keep it in the bottle. Don't even touch it. Try not to breathe it in. Safety things matter for sure. So you want to be really safe with this stuff. Don't let it around kids and all that. Is that good? I got my safety lab coat
I'm
on.
laughing at the Jim. This is the Great Search with Noah Pedro on Amazon.
Oh shit.
And yes, it sounded like I said completely edible. No, the files
Don't
are
eat it.
completely editable.
Editable.
Do not
You're
eat
able
powder.
to edit them, modify them. Don't eat them.
As you can see, I just reprinted the funnel. I don't know if you went over this or not.
Not yet. We're just like trying to get the parts. Like, there's lots of these bottle charms. That's the key word. You want to look for bottle charms. Hopefully they have them in different plastic or glass. We got ours in glass. There's different shapes and sizes.
All of these seem to be like 100 pack,
Yeah.
50 pack. It's like,
Do you want to just?
I don't need that many.
Yeah, we were able to find this from our local craft store.
It was just like a pack of 11,
yeah,
I believe.
It was a pack of 11, and they're called bottle charms. So, yeah. All right, let's go to the 3D printing page.
And here we have just a list of what the different sizes for these. I have like a regular sized one,
Oh, yeah, three
medium,
different sizes.
and a
Yeah.
smaller diameter one. And I just list what the sizes for each one of those are. Again, you can go ahead into the zipper pull step files. I have all three of those sizes there. You can download, open up in
Whatever CAD package.
yeah. I
that
was gonna say what
supports
was the other
step.
one? Exactly, which
then,
should be all of them.
Yeah, I think so.
Or you could just get the STL files and download those off.
Yeah.
And again, like we were saying, no supports needed. We were going through the slice settings,
Yes.
and one of the ones that made the print the cleanest, so simple. You want to jump over into Cura.
Yeah, your machine.
Oh,
Yeah, you can run this one.
okay. So if we go into
Alright.
Cura, one of the things that
we go.
you had listed was this, the knot on outer surface.
Yeah. So where are you? What the?
So this
category?
is under the travel section,
Travel.
and inside the combing mode, you'll have these all up. And I think you had it within infill.
Yeah.
And for certain models or geometry, that works pretty well. But when you have a bunch of retraction, I found that the knot on outer surface produced the cleanest amount of.
Okay.
With all these little holes and all the retraction that's going on,
Yeah.
that's what came out the cleanest. And I think the other one that you had was the
Z-hop.
Z-hop. Turn that off.
Yeah. So Z-hop when retract, we turn that off, and that ends up doing less stringiness.
Yeah, and that turned out to be the two magic slice settings that completely give you a super clean print.
Sure.
Because when I was trying this, I had it within the infill, and there was so much string, and I was sitting there trying to clean every one of these little holes to make it nice for the camera.
Get closer.
Yeah, see, you still have a little bit of retraction, but not as bad as it was before. You can kind of see.
Let's get
tiny
closer.
little bit there.
Even closer. Until it's in focus. There you go. Yeah, you can see a little bit there. Yeah, but this is very. So, what is the diameter of these holes? You think? Like 6, 3, 4. Probably like 3 to 4 millimeters.
2.5.
Okay. Can you get closer?
So 2.5 millimeter for the jammer for each of these, and I did try a bunch of different sizes too. This is the smallest that I could get it before it starts looking squished and distorted because of the way when the layers are being laid down. You can get some like squishing, like a slot look instead of a circle.
So this is all perimeter solid. There's no infill because the perimeter is the infill. If that makes sense. Like the walls just touch. They just close themselves, so that's why it's like really actually strong. If you try to,
yeah,
really
it's not
strong.
gonna work.
Yeah, so it's incredible that it's something that looks pretty fragile. It's not. It's actually pretty strong. So that's cool. Just the nature of the structure and
surprising.
The lines.
And you can make it even stronger with PET G.
Yeah.
That ain't cool snap.
Right. So with PET G, we printed it at 240 C on that nozzle, and then the bed is just whatever 50, 60 C. For PLA, 220. But your mileage will vary depending on your nozzle and all that stuff, but just throwing that out there. Cool. Anything about the threads? They just print as is. No need to do anything special for the threads in terms of slice settings. They just print as is.
Yeah, no support settings, so you should be good. Even with the cap, you can kind of see here that there is just enough room to, make it to each side without just droops just a little bit.
Okay.
Not enough to need support material for that.
Yeah, no clean out there. Cool.
All right, and if we jump into the CAD for this, you can see.
Actually, real quick, there's one thing in Cura. If you're not finding that setting, you need to turn that setting on. So there's a little gear. You could also search. You see that search box right there? You could always search for a setting if you don't know, like comb. There you go. And there's that setting that we were talking about, not on outer surface. You type in retract, whatever. And they show up. Also, the little gray bar where it says like walls, if you hover over that and you get that little hamburger icon, clicking that will give you the preferences, and it just shoots you right to all the available things. And you'll notice that there's a check all button, so if you want to turn everything on, you can turn everything on. Or you could just be selective like we are and just turn the ones on that you want to poke at.
Yeah, they're using these as filters, so you don't have to see every single setting.
Exactly.
It's
daunting.
It could be daunting. Look at all these.
Very daunting, but get comfortable with it and turn on that setting and play around with it and see if that helps you out. Cool. So that is Cura, free to download, and supports a lot of printers.
I'm sure there's inside of like Prusa Slice or something, there's got to be a way to do for your combing mode, so it's only trying to comb on the inside. I did try off, and that didn't look good either. It was messing with the tolerances because the way that it retracts, it leaves some material behind, and that you can't stick your bottle through.
Okay. Anything on the? I'm still on your screen, Peter. I can see what you're seeing.
Yep, I'm just looking at checking the stuff.
Hey, people.
All right, and jumping over to Fusion, you can see the way that the this file is constructed. Still trying to learn how to
use your
trackpad inside of Fusion.
Yeah.
There you go. So you can see that the here's the diameter it's controlling that, and if we jump into that, you can see. Let's see, how do I? No. How do I there you go, rotate. I'm not using a mouse because it hurts my hand.
Yeah.
And then I usually use a Wacom, but that's like, it will take up the whole freaking desk. So you can see here, you just adjust this diameter here and everything else will grow with it. And these outer ones is what's actually building out the top and the screws for it. So once you edit that, everything else will edit. And the only thing you have to adjust, like I said before, was the threading, just because of the thread count will change with the thickness.
That's right.
Oh, come on.
Don't worry about it.
There we go.
Just wanna look at it, yep. Cool. Patterns are done with rectangular pattern rather. It's both actually, rectangular and circular.
So I tried out, I think, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
I wouldn't even mention it.
Super excited about the pattern generation, or pattern, what do they call it?
I wouldn't even mention it.
Oh, it's not even in my thing anymore.
Why
here it is. Geometric pattern. Look how cool that looks.
That's not
Does not work on cylinders, so
sorry.
Maybe if you were like after your trial expires and you didn't use it on it, and you're like, oh, I need to spend $500 a month to use a pattern generation tool that doesn't work on cylinders, I just saved you.
That's funny.
So the way this is being made is manually with, oh my god, I feel like there you go. No, it's just being able to navigate with the trackpad. Where are my holes? I don't even know where they went. There you go. So it's just one hole that is repeating vertically, and then you take that pattern and then you patternalize it again, going all the way around as a circular pattern. Ooh. And again, you can adjust these based on, the height is really what you're going to want to adjust this for. Otherwise, it should work.
Oh,
so if you're shorter than what it is, you can pick a smaller amount for the quantity here, so you don't have as much crashing into it. And it's as editable as I can make it without having to make it so complicated.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's great. What's the thickness of this?
It should be like 1.5, I believe.
That's a good one.
1.5, yeah.
Okay.
And it, like we were saying before, it's still super strong just because I guess the way the geometry is.
Yep, it's all infill.
All infill.
Cool.
And yeah, there you go. The only thing, let's see, for like tolerance between
what, the threads?
The threads, yeah, it's like 0.2. So anytime you're doing
0.2,
threads,
0.3, great.
Yep, depending on
how tight you want it.
How tight you want it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Super simple. After it's all done, of course.
Yeah. It took a lot of iterations on all the things.
Yeah.
Cool.
And of course, again, you can get all the files on the Learn page.
Cool.
And then, jumping into the comments, we got some slice settings here from Cheap.
Yeah, Chip. He's great. Chuck Heilebeck.
Yeah.
He's got a great YouTube channel. So check him out for all things Cura.
A lot of slicing.
Yeah, lots of great printing quality tips. We try to share his videos when we can.
See, just looking at the comments, yeah, that would be cool with a little LED light. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to do something really simple that didn't require any electronics.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was like the thing, one of the goals PT thought about.
Yeah, believe me, I was wanting to put like one of the little small coin cell and a UV LED like on the top, so it's illuminating down into it. But we'll save that for a year or two from now when we revisit this project, since that seems to be how the theme goes.
Yeah, I don't think we've used glow-in-the-dark powder before.
Yeah. We do have some pigments in the shop, but they're not. They're fluorescent, but they're not glow in the dark.
Right.
I think that's what the whole point of this project was, to fill that gap.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some non-battery LED powered accessories that glow in the dark.
Yeah. Right, cool. And that's this week's project. Super simple little wearable.
Yay.
Completely customizable. A bunch of uses in terms of accessorizing anything you want to glow in the dark. So cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead.
That is this week's project. We are ready to jump into what are we prototyping?
Yeah, let's go ahead and see what we're prototyping. Do we do rocket shoes first?
Yeah.
All right, so PT saw this really cool video by Andrew Sink.
Shout out to Andrew Sink. He brought this to our attention.
Yeah, so there's...
Not really, anyway, he made a fantastic review video where he got himself a pair of these Nike Acronym Blazer...
I don't know the name.
Guys.
So they're basically having the heels where you can accessorize them with 3D printed accessories on them. So they have these little attachments on the heel that you can just add like these screws that'll let you attach. They have a bunch of like heels that you can try out. Of course, we went in and designed our own so we can attach a Circuit Playground on the back here. So does it have the motion activation on there? See if I can hit it without hitting the table there. So when you stomp, it'll do a little pew, a little rocket burst, and then like some little thrusters action going on there. So it's all attached with the 1/4-20, the little camera threads that we have in the back here. So it attaches onto this whole heel, and then Nike includes these little screws that attach to that. So we wanted to have these completely editable, and we added these thumb screws on there instead. So thumb screws make it super easy to take these off or change them out. Of course, you can have like custom colors for them to accessorize your shoes with. And we have enough room to, attach, a variety of like little circuit boards onto the back here. I think it's an easier way to have it, like the board attached than how we were doing the LED strips on the sides there. Definitely a lot more easier than having, it bend and then break and then gluing things to your shoe. You're literally just screwing them on. So it's definitely a neat way and a different mindset of when we were first seeing like 3D printed shoes.
Yeah, the whole shoe was the whole entire shoe was 3D printed.
Yeah, instead of having an entire shoe that's 3D printed, just have it to where you have access to attach 3D printed accessories to it with these little screws, these inserts that they're having on here. Mm-hmm. And these are just standard M3 screws.
Yeah, that's great. We love M3.
Mm-hmm. So
metric. Yeah. Haha, metric. Not a 440 screw. No.
So yeah,
very
it's
cool.
the super simple little animation here, and it even has fall detect. So if you fall down.
So the Circuit Playground has a
teeny tiny little
buzzer.
speaker.
It has an accelerometer, so you can sense when it's being shook, when it's being turned around and everything.
Yeah, not that it's loud enough to alert anyone.
This is a carbon polycarbonate case, injection molded for Adafruit. It's got the Adafruit logo. You can purchase this. It's a case. It has built-in buttons and stuff, so you can use the buttons on here if you want, or the switch. Oh yeah, the switch actually does something. Isn't that cool?
Oh, it changes the color. Yeah,
it kind of does this like kind of little pattern. 10 NeoPixel LEDs are on the Circuit Playground. Micro USB, Circuit Python, also make code, and Arduino. But yeah, this case is great. It was designed by Mike Dull, and it has a built-in insert for a 1/4-20 tripod screw. So that's how we got it in there. So yeah, really cool construction. If you want to take a look, you can purchase these shoes from the Dark Side Initiative, or if you just search for Nike Acronym Blazer Low Cut, you can search for different distributors who have purchased them. They're stocking them and they're selling them. They're sold out if you go to Nike.com, and I guess there are a bunch of people are buying them. You can only get one from this place. We got 9.5s, which are, I think, inch freedom units. Yes. And they have different colors and stuff. We got this color, which is called the just low black, I guess. But they have other colors here. There's like a really cool purple one. I probably won't be able to find it now. Sorry. There it is. This is kind of the one that Andrew Sink showed off. You can see that more people or maybe less people. I don't know, 14s, and I think he got a size 12. Just be aware that some of the models that they offer for free to download, some of them might not fit all the shoe sizes. So you got to be very kind of, test them out. So there's a lot of fun designs. We tried out, well, obviously we were inspired by the Rocket Booster one right here, which is really cool. This one's by Burke, who modeled this. And every one of these models are designed by a different designer. And, some of them made different sizes shoes. Some people have a left shoe and a right shoe. It's all over the place, so that's kind of neat. But if you're trying to reference a model, pick one of these, I guess. And,
Or obviously,
Yours
when it comes
is-
out, I'm gonna
yeah,
say
your
ours is
model.
definitely way better than the way that they tried to make these. Of course,
It's great design. It looks great. And, like aesthetically, it looks cool and all that.
for
But when it comes
injection
to
molding,
fitting and stuff,
that's how you make it. But for 3D printing, you don't have to make it so freaking thick that this does not bend with your foot. Like, it was so uncomfortable when I tried these on, and I had to print this with breakaway filament because, again, these were designed for like an SLS or SLA printer. So this would super difficult to print. Here is my take on it. A lot more simpler. Prints in like 4 hours. I think this took like 2 days to print. And yeah, it's still strong with, it's like 2 millimeters thick. While still offering flexibility with your shoe because when you walk, your foot bends. So definitely having something that is nice and bendable while being strong and not so thick is definitely a plus. And then having your attachment points on there for not just like silly things like the rocket boost, but like other boards that can do like step counting or like geo, a bunch of different temperature, whatever, air quality stuff. Definitely a nice place to have as a wearable right on your shoe instead of like carrying it on your person. And yeah, we will release this next week.
Yay! Very cool.
And that's what we're prototyping. Some rocket shoes. Pew pew.
I think there you go.
I don't know if you can hear the pew pew.
Should be. Mic's right there. Yeah, it's got a buzzer. It's not really a speaker.
Yeah. Oh, and a cool little, again, with the twisty tie there. So, not twisty tie, threads here. So, completely modular, removable. So, we'll take a look at the way that all of this is built next week.
The alligator clips are fun.
Yeah.
They add an aesthetic to it.
Yeah. I like it because it's modular. You can take this apart and nothing is permanent. So if security is like, hey, you can't have that, you can take off this entire thing and you're good.
All right. That's cool. Yeah, we'll chat more about it. It's the first look.
Super cool.
Yeah, very cool to see 3D printed accessories for shoes.
Yeah, I like how the way that it's designed for having the little button on here. Like, it adds an extra way to hold onto it. So cool. And that's what I'm using for the battery placement on that. And of course, having like these Frankenstein looking thumb screws. Definitely want to try to stock these because you couldn't find. They were kind of hard to find on Amazon.
Hard to find, yeah.
All right, cool. And I think you have something to prototype too?
Yeah, sure. Let's do a... So I got inspired to make a little prop from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. This is supposed to be the Chaos Emerald. So it's 2 pieces. It's 3D printed in translucent white filament. And what's cool is, once you hold that, I'm going to go ahead and connect to it with the Bluefruit Connect app. So we got the Bluefruit Connect hidden inside there. There's no visible screws or anything, so I'm really happy how that's working. I'll go ahead and turn it on. So here it is doing a rainbow. And you can kind of see, like, it's really bright, and the color shines through really nicely. Let's see if we can get a look at it on the overhead. Really, really good PLA for diffusing. You see, like, where is the light source? Like, it's got to be in here somewhere, right? Well, where's the screws? That's just a little nick there. Don't worry about that. But yeah, this is a 12-sided polygon. It's been shelled out. Let me go ahead and open it now. Reveal that it's a snap fit dealie. So we got a snap fit thing going on. And in the inside there, you can see it's a bracket that has 4 screws on the sides here, and then some more screws to house the Circuit Playground holder. So you do gotta use some screws, but the main 2 halves snap fit. So you have these little snap fit grabbers on the edges, and you have these nubs here. But this material is fantastic for diffusion, and I can change colors here. Maybe make it red because it really shows, and then maybe drop the brightness down a little bit. It's hard to kind of get a good look at it. But yeah, really, really cool. Nice hat. Yeah, this filament is PLA. It's translucent. It's called ivory white because it's not quite white.
Yes, that
Kinda
is
like that
exactly the screenshot that
Yes,
Noe
yes, yes.
used
That's exactly it. Yeah, so
for the model.
It's fairly large. I'm going to try to make scale it down a bit so that it could print on a smaller printer.
Maybe as big as the
That's
CPX.
literally the...
Yeah, that's why I was
That's
laughing. That is the
literally-
exact
That's the screenshot
they were using.
of Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, huge shout out to Yanni for posting that right there. That's literally the screenshot of the Chaos Emerald. Let me make it green now.
Can you tell that the child here
Yeah, our kiddo is just like
loves Sonic?
He loves this. He's so happy about it. So I made him a special version of it. But yeah, this is. I'm hoping to make this a learn guide as well because it's so simple and very
Nice little glowy.
fun. Yes. So a Chaos Emerald is what I'm prototyping. I'll make a different size so folks can print a small version, but I think that's about the size it is in the movie. Maybe a little bit bigger. But yeah, 12-sided diamond.
It looks like about the same size. If you look at the hand, the scale.
And now here it is off. That's off? Well, that's off as I get it.
It's like color all the way down.
Ah, it's all bright.
I know, it's so cool.
I like how it opens. Like you just kind of break it open there. It's like a some sort of space thing, right? Like some sort of thing. Oh, the battery is hidden behind here. But look, you can't even see anything there. Like it's so good at like the way the light shoots out and like bounces back out here is really nice. A lot of the translucent filament that's like purely translucent will have hot spots and will not look as good as this. So if you are wanting to get something so nicely diffused and you don't want to sand, or you don't want to add like diffusion material in here or on your LEDs, this material is like magic, dude. Like it's really nice for diffusing neopixels. And when you have spacing, that spacing around it is what gives it that effect. Like it really makes it nice and glowy. Let's see if we can do like pink purple. Yeah. Can you tell I'm like really excited about this thing? And I made a little stand for it so you can put it in the background. Actually stand it up right. And then let's do a animation here. Alright, I've had my fun. And that's what we're prototyping. Glowy things.
Alright. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this week's Community Makes.
Every Tuesday, we 3D print something from the community. This week is a very fun Dino Pen Jar by JView. JView posted this up on Colts 3D. I think it's like $1 or $2 to download. We'll take a look at the site.
I thought it was
very
free.
fun.
Pretty sure it was free.
Oh, sorry. Very, very cool. MatterHackers PLA Quantum Filament. This is like week 3 of quantum filaments. We love this stuff because it's such a fantastic material for these type of parts. They look really cool.
Yeah, especially with the scale texture on there, you can kind of see how the
great, yeah.
the
It's almost
color,
over.
you can see it like underneath the scale. So cool on some parts.
Wow.
And yeah, nice little tool holder. It's supposed to be a pen jar is what it's listed at, but
Does it come in one size fits all?
I think you can just scale it if you need.
Okay.
Definitely got some Reptar feels from Rugrats on here. Like the face definitely looks like him. And yeah, I like the way that it counterbalances with the tail here, so you can have something on this side and it's not gonna, or actually this side, it's not gonna fall over. Yeah, you can scale it up. But yeah, nice
Not quite
little excellent sculpting on like the eyes and all that, the teeth. Did a good job on that.
Yeah. Great use of
Super cool.
the quantum filament from MatterHackers. Very good stuff. So it's on Colts 3D. It is $1. It is not free. I knew it was $1 or something. I tried to research my stuff.
Don't remember
Yeah.
paying
Looks
for
like-
this.
Don't tell them that. This is JView's print. It looks like they used marble filament or something. Looks really cool in that as well. Kind of like that stone. But yeah, fun dinosaur pen holder for your desk. So shout out to JView for posting that up. Really nice. All sorts of fun designs as well. Yeah, looks great with markers in the mouth.
Yeah, I'm sure I haven't showed this to the baby yet, and he's gonna love it.
Yeah, the baby.
He's in love with dinos. It's the dino phase.
Shout out to Yanni for all the gifts. He's doing it up. He's with the Sonic details. Oh, they got their own.
Hey, is that the new one? Right?
Yeah,
Don't they have like an even newer one?
It might be from Sonic Colors. Yanni, where's that from? Let us know. Very cool. Yeah, I'm excited for the movie. I rewatched it, and that's why I was like, dude.
They did a good job on it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun with the kids. Sonic Mania. Okay. Yeah. I gotta get Gavin to watch that. Cool.
Sorry, searching my
So
notes.
that's this week's Timelapse Tuesday. We have some community makes now that were brought to our attention. So let's run through those real quick. First up, we have a prop from a video game. Some sort of video game called Halo. This is cool. Thingiverse user I Steal Groceries posted their make of the come on, man, I can't do words today. The Halo energy sword with some LEDs. Looks cool. All translucent. Looks really cool. Fellow says this was a very fun project to make. First big print, we were done. Overall happy with how it came out. Use some LED lights that plug into the wall, and then at the bottom of the sword, it's going to be hanging on their wall. So that's really cool. Cool. Halo energy sword. You can purchase it in multiple pieces, glue them together, add some LEDs. Fun time. Okay, next up we have another one here. Another prop sword. No LEDs in this one, but still really, really cool. From Final Fantasy. This is called the Gunblade. Noe Taveno posted this up. Thingiverse user Noe Taveno posted up their Gunblade. Look at excellent print quality on this picture. Take a look real quick. Look at the handle.
Nice.
I'm not sure if the handle is like translucent. I think it is, and that's like the infill shining through.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool technique to have the infill be the texture. Very, very cool for the handle there. And you got a rotating barrel, and it prints in two or three pieces. Looks like 3 pieces, right? And there's like that nice engraving in there.
Mm-hmm.
So very, very cool.
Sorry, I got a rant brewing up. Why don't we have hexagonal infill anymore in freaking Cura?
Yeah.
It looks so cool. Look at that.
The best hexagons. Bestagons.
Right? What the heck happened with that?
I don't know. Maybe there's an external plugin. So anyway, huge shout out to Noah for posting that up. Hey, that's my name too. All right, 2 more here to go. This one was posted up on Prusa Printers. Hi Joe. Hello. Thanks for visiting. I'm okay with that, Joe. Thanks. This is a snap fit case for the QT Pi.
Ooh.
Whether it's an RP2040 or a ESP32S2, QT Pi's fit in there. Snap fit. You can add some electronics to it. More breakouts using the top and bottom covers because they have slots and rails and all that good stuff. So shout out to Non-Profit for posting up their make of the QT Pi Snap Fit case. Turned out great. Cool. And then 1 more to go, folks. This is also on Prusa Printers. This was posted up by Lightus on Prusa Printers. Fits perfectly and really easy with a Raspberry Pi 3B+. This is a little 3D printed case for a Pi TFT and a stand. You can have an all-in-one Octoprint rig with this case and little stand. Lots of folks like doing Octoprint rigs. We love Octoprint rigs, and it's cool to have a built-in screen that works with it. Yeah, that's really cool.
I know I need to set that up. It's so annoying having to run to the computer.
Right, and load up the browser and all this. You
Mm-hmm.
can avoid all that. So a lot of folks...
Unless it happens on the screen as well, where the browser just becomes inactive and you like reload because it doesn't show.
I think there's been a lot of work to like some of their Octoprint mobile plugins. I haven't used them in a while, but we might be revisiting that at some point. That'd be really cool. Yeah. Shout out to Lightus for posting that up. And
Awesome.
Yeah, and shout out to everybody for posting up their makes. Really appreciate folks posting makes. I know it's a little bit of a thing. But that's this week's community makes. Shout out to everybody again. Really appreciate folks posting up makes on different sites as well.
Awesome.
All right, that's pretty much it for the show, folks. Don't forget, tonight we are hosting Show and Tell, so we invite you to come on. It starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Just hang out in the Discord server, and we'll drop a link when the time comes, like maybe 5 minutes before 7:30. And yeah, You can up to 10 people can come in and say what's up. And yeah, retro gear, new tag, sketches, all that's fair game.
Tour of your workshop, everything is game.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then later on, right after that, immediately after, is Ask an Engineer.
Yeah, back to back.
Take a look at all the cool new products coming out, news in the maker community, and more every single week.
You can ask your questions at the end, and a coupon code as well.
Don't forget the coupon code, yeah.
All right, tomorrow is Thursday. That's where you can tune in with John Park and his workshop every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time.
Awesome projects brewing.
I need to update this on Fridays. It's Deep Dives with Scott, but he will be out for a couple weeks. So in the meantime, we're going to have Tim, Foamy Guy, coming in, filling his spot. Yep. And then on Sundays, we have From the Desk of Lady Ada on most Sundays. This one, I think we skipped this week, and we'll resume in the following weeks. Circuit Python meetings on Mondays. Tuesdays is JP's Product Pick of the Week. Check them out for up to 50% off items every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time or 1 p.m. Pacific Time.
Awesome.
And we do the show every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We try to keep it under an hour. And shout out to Yanni, Chaos Emerald. Wait. Yeah, for folks that want to know what is a Chaos Emerald and what's its power and what's its history.
No, it's a spoiler to the movie. Don't read it.
No, it's not. You want to know the background of it. Why is it an emerald?
All right, that's going to be it for this show.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming in and tuning in live with us. Good luck with all your maker endeavors.
But until then, make sure to make a great day. See you later tonight.
Bye, folks.